What's up? It's T Hill again. Gonna keep this episode short. Still tracking away on Castle Crashers, grinding like no other. This game, you could grind for, I can already tell, for weeks on end. Um, Making pretty good headway. It just cleared, I think, level 29. Playing with the Green Knight. Going back, grinding, trying to get as many good weapons as I can. Um, so, like I said before, hopefully, I'll have my review up by Sunday. Um, yeah, if you want to play with me online, I'm going to be playing again on Saturday, definitely around 8, for anyone who wants to join me on a multiplayer session. It's T-Hill for hit me up on my PSN. A few things I want to talk about just real quick. There was some stuff coming out from Capcom about Resident Evil 6. It's going to have some kind of update shortly. I'm assuming a couple weeks. TGS makes a lot of sense. So big news for that. Hopefully they do a little bit better than the last one. Take some more creative choices than duplicating a system from the last Resident Evil with before Resident Evil 6 with Leon Kennedy. Hopefully they more modernize and attack it from the Western approach and help them with their sales and just bring the game's tank mechanics up to date, because that was one of my biggest problems, is that with playing with third-person shooters like the Uncharted and the Gears of War, Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 5 just felt outclassed. The graphics look gorgeous, but the tank controls just didn't help at all with at least how that system's aging. Speaking about going into Western touch, Capcom again showed up with a piece about they're going to try to use a Western touch when they develop the new Devil May Cry game, to go after that sales of the Western and European markets. And I just did a video about it. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Talking about how the Eastern market, if they gear their games more towards a Western market, they should be able to hit a larger sales distribution. They have to keep, of course, their touch for the Eastern market, but if they put a little bit more cultural references towards the Western, it'll help them out. And it looks like Capcom, they've been talking about it for a while, that the Eastern market is drying up or is dying. I don't think that's the case. I just think they've grown stagnant, and they were the top dog for so long, and now that's not the case. Tech and style and all the things I've talked about in other videos are really impacting because they haven't wanted to make that adjustment. I've heard excuses, but it sounds like some of the people are on their way to making the big changes in the Japanese market, which for me is a good thing because I love the Japanese style. I just think it needs a more modern Western touch to it. So that being said, they showed the new trailer for was it Mega Man Universe? I don't know what to take of it. I think they're trying to cash in on the Mega Man titles that have hit the Xbox Live and PSN. All in all, I wasn't overly impressed with it. It just looked. If it's user generated content, okay, then it will vary from person to person. But if that's Capcom's professional work put into it, it didn't wow me at all. I was hoping for a lot more from the way they were making it sound like the game was going to be. Maybe I could just be too cynical about it, but I'm a huge Capcom Mega Man fan. Grew up, my favorite series is Mega Man X series, at least up until 4 and 5, well 4, and then it started to get lost, but I was hoping for them to really put style and flair on it like it used to have, and the trailer just left me Nothing to really brag home about. So hopefully that's just like user generated content and very the bare bones of it. They did show that you get to play as Ryu though for like 3 seconds of the trailer, and then it just cut out. Um, so that's what I got for the Capcom stuff. If you haven't checked it out, Kevin Butler, just there's a new commercial for Move. I thought it was funny. It just looked really well done. Yeah, I put it on my favorites, so if you check it out below, it's a good video. Another thing, it's going to be probably this week, and I'm going to do a video. There was a blog post that came from Fall Damage, pretty much saying that gamers are the fault for what's ruining gaming. There's so much wrong with this article, and I don't want to I don't even want to contribute to hits to their site. Uh, so I'm debating if I'm going to post the link below. I already told you what the blog site is from. Check it out if you really feel the need to. This kind of stuff upsets me. Gamers aren't ruining the gaming community. They're pretty much saying they're using the exception as the rule, saying that the few gamers are ruining the gaming community for everyone. No, 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 no. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post up a video just really analyzing and breaking down their argument, and just going to tear it apart because I read through it today and I was appalled by their accusations. So I saw some agrees, but it's really these people are taking the few exceptions, the ones who are the loudest, and saying that's a representation of all the gamers. Because I know I get on the internet and I deal with people, and they're great gamers. There's great gaming communities out there. Great, great, great gaming communities. And they're saying the one person who gets on like the forums, the loudest, most obnoxious person, is a representation of the gaming community as a whole. And so I'm going to go out and put out a video just really trying to clarify that and put it out there because I don't agree with that at all. That aside, that's pretty much all I got for today. I'm going to continue plugging away with Castle Crashers. This first playthrough is just the review I'm going to do is the experience as a single player experience. So I'll get some playtime this Saturday around 8 Western time. So if you want to join me, shoot me a friend request. I'll be playing around 8 o'clock. So hit me up. This is T Hill. Peace.